So hi everybody. So welcome to GeoDost and this course which is Numerical Ninja, which is basically free for everybody, and this is provided by GeoDost. Okay, so CAT 2011. So in 2011, so there is only one question, which is basically this one. It is in the MCQ format, but I removed the options. Okay, we are just trying to discuss the only the question part. Okay, so in this question, what is the thing that you have to do here? Okay, so the what is the procedure to do these numericals that इन केस ऑफ द गूगल मीट तो आप उसको तो कम नहीं कर पाओगे, साउंड को मतलब ऑफ नहीं कर पाओगे, बट आप ये करो। अब अगर आप ये क्वेश्चन को करना है without my assistance, so तो आपको वॉइस स्लो कर दो, then just try to, the screen is visible to you guys, then just try to do your work. Okay, and at any moment if you just get confused or you will stuck somewhere, then just try to increase the volume and listen what I'm just trying to tell you and how to solve these questions. And remember one more thing that I'm just trying to tell you from the beginning, there is many ways to do the numericals. Okay, and GATE also रिलीज नहीं करता है, मतलब सोल्यूशंस रिलीज नहीं करता है, ओनली आंसर की रिलीज करता है। दैट इज ओनली न्यूमेरिक इनपुट, सो दैट्स वाई देर इज वेरियस वेज। इफ माई वे इज डिफरेंट देन your way, so it's okay, no problem. Our main destination is that we just have to go through the concept and find out the correct answer. Okay, so get number, so this is the year 2011, and what is asked here, the first thing is that in this question, so whenever you're trying to do the numericals, the first thing is that don't jump into directly into the formulas, otherwise you will be stuck somewhere. सो जस्ट ट्राई टू अंडरस्टैंड थोड़ा सा, मतलब 1-2 मिनट के अंदर, या फिर जस्ट टेक 5 to 10 सेकेंड। ओके, बिकॉज इन रियल एग्जाम इट इज़ द टाइम इज़ वेरी फास्टर, इट विल मूव फास्टर। ओके, मेनली इन केस ऑफ द न्यूमेरिकल तो आपको पता नहीं चलेगा कब खत्म हो जाएगा, आपको पता भी नहीं चलेगा। ओके, सो इन दिस केस व्हाट आई एम ट्राइंग टू टेल यू, इनिशियली डोंट डायरेक्टली जंप इनटू द फार्मूला। थोड़ा सा ट्राई करो कि मतलब इसके बारे में थोड़ा सा सोचने के लिए, या फिर ऐसे, क्योंकि दिस क्वेश्चन आर बेसिकली मतलब ऐसे रेगुलर बेसिस में नहीं आते, दिस आर द इरेगुलर क्वेश्चन। Okay, so that's why take your time and understand the concept, just like what is the dissociation, what is the dissociation constant here. Okay, and here it is in the, and here it is in the 10 to the power minus 13.10. Okay, and the pH is asked, what is pH and what is the formula, this is the, so these things I am just trying to tell you. Okay, तो if you are trying to see, मैं यहाँ से थोड़ा सा डेरिवेट कर लेता हूँ जो चीज़ें यहाँ पे ज़रूरत है। तो व्हाट इज द pH, दैट इज एनीबडी नेगेटिव लॉगरिथम ऑफ बेस 10, दैट इज जो H प्लस आयन का कंसेंट्रेशन, दैट इज योर pH. ओके, एंड इफ यू ट्राइंग टू टी व्हाट इज द डिसोसिएशन कंस्टेंट, तो इसको देखते हैं अभी। तो व्हाट इज द, पहले देख लेते हैं कि व्हाट इज गिवन, देन उसके बाद वी विल पुट आवर कंसेप्ट एंड फॉर्मूला टू फाइंड आउट द आंसर। ओके, तो व्हाट इज गिवन हियर, द फर्स्ट थिंग, तो गिवन यहाँ पे क्या है, डिसोसिएशन कंस्टेंट, या फिर उसको हम क्या करते हैं, डिसोसिएशन कंस्टेंट को हम के इक्विलिब्रियम या फिर के ले लेते हैं। मेनली इक्विलिब्रियम केसेस में विल सी दैट इज बेसिकली के। Just a second, why it is not erasing? Okay, हाँ, देख what is given, the dissociation constant, is given, that is 10 to the power minus 13.10. Okay, and there is no unit, this constant means इसका कोई unit नहीं है यहाँ पे. Okay, and it is in the natural, so this thing is ignorable. 15 degree Celsius, 50 degree Celsius, sometimes it is more important in case of the chemistry part, but in our geochemistry it is not that much important in case of the dissociation constant derivation. Okay, and what is asked, so हमको pH पूछा है. Okay, pH is also don't have any unit, so don't worry about the unit part here. Okay, so what I was trying to tell you, what is basically going to tell you here, the first thing is that we just have to understand what is dissociation constant. So dissociation constant क्या है, तो if you are trying to take a water, because it is the pure water, this is the pure natural water, so we just have to understand. So what happens in case of the water, I think this thing will be not that much appropriate. Okay, so H2O, that is the water, that is the chemical formula of the water. So if you are going to understand the dissociation constant, then what is happening here, it will going to be break into two components, that is H plus and OH minus. इसको concentration अभी नहीं, H plus and OH minus. Okay, so then what will happen, so how we are going to derivate the dissociation constant, the dissociation constant from this for this equation, that is in case of the water. Okay, so dissociation constant will be, it will be, anybody who know this one, this is the concentration in the productant side and the reactant side. Okay, तो ये productant side में H plus का concentration into OH minus concentration divided by H2O concentration. If that is a different one, अगर मान लेते कि if that is CaCO3, okay, then in that cases what will happen? CaO plus CO2. ठीक है, in that cases you will get in case of the H plus that will be CaO, or you can say like that the product side में जो भी है उसको multiplication and divided by the reactant side. Okay, so these things you can just understand. For the water we are just trying to derive this dissociation constant. Okay, and what will happen here, this product, if you're trying to see this H plus आयन कंसंट्रेशन इनटू OH आयन कंसंट्रेशन, इसको हम और भी एक टर्म में बोलते हैं, दैट इज कॉल्ड एज एनीबॉडी ionic product. Sometimes if the ionic product is also given, and one more thing is also there, अगर ionic product दिया है तो you can also find out the dissociation constant. Okay, and all the things. Okay, this is the ionic product of water because we are initially taken the examples of the water. Okay. So one more thing, the why it is written pure natural water, because it is going to tell you that in case of the, यहाँ पे मैं लिख देता हूँ कि what is another thing given, that in case of the pure natural water, okay, the H plus ion is equal to the concentration of H plus ion is equal to the concentration of the OH minus. Okay, इसका concentration का same होता है. And there is another thing also, the concentration of H2O is basically considered as 1. Okay, so now you got all the thing. तो हमको क्या पूछा है? pH. तो pH पूछा है, that means the negative logarithm of H plus the concentration of the H plus ion. Okay, then we just have to do the things here. तो what is asked here? Dissociation constant हमको पता है, that is जो 10 to the power minus 13, 10 to the power minus 13.10 is equal to H plus. यहाँ पे क्या लिखा है? In case of the pure natural water, that is H plus the concentration of the hydrogen ion, that is equal to the concentration of the OH ion, OH minus. Okay, so in these cases what will happen? तो we are just trying to write here H plus और OH को भी मैंने H plus लिख दिया. Okay, because that is equal in case of the pure natural water, and this is 1. Okay, and if you are trying to see what will happen, 10 to the power minus 13.10 is equal to H plus the concentration of H plus ions square. Okay, then what will happen? If you are just trying to see, then we just have to take the root over the 10 to the power minus 13.10 इसका root over is equal to H plus ion concentration. Why we are just trying, इसके पीछे हम क्यों पढ़े H plus ion concentration के पीछे? क्योंकि हमको पूछा है क्या? pH. Okay, तो pH पूछा है, तो that's why we are just trying to figure out what is happening here. Okay, तो what will happen here? The H plus ion concentration will be 10 to the power minus 13.10 divided by 2, because this is 1 by 2. Root over is 0.5, you can say multiplication of 0.5, otherwise you can divide 2. So what it is going to give you? 10 to the power, anybody? Am I audible, guys? Hello? Okay, so this will be minus 6.55. Okay, and what will be the pH? pH is basically, मैंने बताया था, negative logarithm of H plus ion का concentration. Okay, then this is minus log base 10 to the power minus 6.55. Okay, then what it will be? It will be 6.55. The pH will be 6.55. Okay, is it clear? This will be the correct answer. Okay, so this is one question from 2011. Then after that there is no such more questions, just like तो न्यूमेरिकल जैसा कुछ ऐसा नहीं है, तो वहाँ पे मतलब छोटा छोटा क्वेश्चन है, दैट इज इन केस ऑफ द MCQ ऑल्सो, सो you can see in case of the gate also. Okay, so this is the whole concept. You just have to understand how the dissociation constant is going to be derived from a chemical equation, and then after that what is the relationship if there is any condition. यहाँ पे जैसे कि pure natural water है, तो in that cases you just have to consider that the concentration of the hydrogen ion is equal to concentration of the OH ion. Okay, OH minus, you can say like that. Then after that the pH will be the negative logarithm of then the concentration of the H plus ion. Okay, so these things I think is really clear. Okay, so it is clear for everybody, so just have to move to the 12. get number 12. So it is also just like if you're trying to see the questions up to 2015, so there is very easy question just like numerical. This is also MCQ question, but there is no numerical, so I forced to choose those questions in case of the numerical section. Okay, so what is happening here? So why you guys are so silent? Can anybody just try to interact, because this is a numerical classes, so you just have to interact what is happening here and what is the answer you are getting. If I'm just trying to get the wrong answer, so you can also rectify me, there is no problem. Okay, so what is happening here? So it is asked that in more hardness, in more scale of hardness, how many minerals are the silicate compositions? It is just like a MCQ, but I think इसको लिख लेते हैं, कोई problem नहीं. MCQ format में था, I just removed the options. Okay, so in case of the more scale of hardness, so what are the minerals? Can anybody help me?
4.
Talc. Okay, we'll see the number of components, but just try to write here. What is the talc? Then after that, hello.
ऑर्थोक्लेज.
talc के बाद orthoclase.
Gypsum, calcite,
फ्लोराइड
Apatite.
सॉरी, सिलिकेट मिनरल की बात की थी.
Okay.
orthoclase,
Talc, gypsum, calcite, fluorite. Then after
apatite.
that. Okay, so you
Then
can,
orthoclase.
so you can do in that way. Okay, but if you're just trying to write the formulas, so I'm just trying to write the formulas. Talc, gypsum, calcite, fluorite, apatite. Then उसके बाद orthoclase. Then anybody?
क्वार्ट्ज, टोपाज,
Quartz, topaz. Why it is
कोरंडम
डायमंड.
corundum and diamond. It is lagging. Why it is lagging? So we have stuck. यहाँ पे हमने छोड़े थे ना, तो in case of the talc, gypsum, so देखो whenever there is like questions like that, so just try to write the otherwise अगर write लिखने का time भी अगर नहीं है ना, तो थोड़ा सा because these are the very easy questions, ये बहुत ही easy questions हैं. इसको अगर गलती से भी गलत हो गया ना, तो अगर response sheet आएगा जब आप देखोगे तो आपको इतना बुरा लगेगा कि अगर कोई नहीं आता था तो ठीक है, नेगेटिव मार्क तो नहीं है, तो गलत हो गया तो ठीक, कोई बात नहीं. तो लेकिन जो क्वेश्चंस आता है अगर आपको मतलब थोड़ा सा मिस्टेक हो गया तो फिर बहुत बुरा लगता है. तो इसलिए मैं ये सजेस्ट करूँगा कि जब भी इसी टाइप का क्वेश्चंस आए ना, थोड़ा सा दिमाग में, या फिर अगर आपके पास पेन पेपर तो होगा तो वहाँ पे थोड़ा सा ऐसे रफ में भी लिख सकते हैं, कोई प्रॉब्लम नहीं. जैसे कि अगर टाल्क केसेस में, तो व्हाट इज द फॉर्मूला फॉर द टाल्क? दैट इज योर Mg3 Si4 O10 OH2. Okay, is it clear for everybody? Or is there any problem? Hello.
नो सर क्लियर
And in case of the gypsum, anybody? That is your CH4.
बेसिक
And calcite you guys know about, that is CaCO3 and CaF2. Apatite cases में CA5, PA4. This is a phosphate mineral. Okay, only one phosphate mineral in the whole most scale of hardness. This is CA5, PA4 whole 3. Then OH, ClF. ये थोड़ा सा चेक कर लेना. Then उसके बाद orthoclase, that is जो K feldspar also, KLSI3O8. So you can just write that. Quartz, that you guys already know, that is your SiO2. SiO2. Then topaz cases में anybody? That is your, anybody who know what is the formula of the topaz? That is
Al2SiO4,
Al2SiO4
OH whole 3.
okay. And then उसके बाद corundum, that is your Al2O3. Then diamond, that is C. Okay, so what I'm just trying to tell you, you can just और उसके साथ में अगर होगा तो क्रिस्टल सिस्टम, और वी कैन से उसका यूनिएक्सल होगा या बाइएक्सल होगा, पॉजिटिव नेगेटिव, यू कैन जस्ट डू. ओके, तो ये चार्ट लगा के आप लगा सकते हैं कहीं पे, तो दैट विल बी मच ईजियर फॉर बोथ द जाम स्टूडेंट्स एंड गेट स्टूडेंट्स. ओके, तो इफ यू ट्राइंग टू सी द सिलिकेट मिनरल्स, तो व्हाट आर द सिलिकेट मिनरल्स हियर? टाल्क इज बेसिकली, दिस इज द सिलिकेट मिनरल्स, एंड देयर इज orthoclase, that is obviously we guys know this is the silicate. Who is silicate? Anybody? This is anybody who is silicate? It is anybody? Seed silicate, diasilicate, chain silicate. Who is silicate?
टेक्टोसिलिकेट.
टेक्टो को और भी क्या बोलते हैं? ऑर्थोक्लेज और टेक्टो को there is no other name.
3D structure.
That is called as also framework. Okay. And quartz, obviously it's the silicate. Then after that you will find the topaz. So the number of silicate minerals in case of the more hardness scale, that is 4. Sometimes students got confused in case of the quartz. ठीक है, तो मतलब वो बोलते हैं कि whether that is the silicate or oxide, there is no confusion in between them. तो ये this is the silicon oxide. If you are trying to see, तो that is no problem. Okay, so you can consider that is silicate. There is no problem. And you can see also then what is the silicate structure of the SiO2, or you can say quartz. Anybody? That is the same also, tecto and framework. tectosilicate, or you can say flare megasilicate. Okay, so these are the easy questions, there is no problem. Okay, and there is another one. Here we have a photo scale, that means it is a map photo having a scale of 1:40,000. Okay, so 1:40,000, and we have a square shaped open cast coal mine. तो ये बस आपको मतलब थोड़ा सा स्टोरी बोला है, but the main concept that you just have to find out is that you have a square shaped mine. Okay, ये square नहीं rectangle जैसा दिख रहा है, but just try to understand. Okay, so you have a square shaped mine. Then after that what is just trying to tell you, इसको आपको क्या देखना है, इसको मैप में भी देखना है. मैप में क्या हो जाएगा, छोटा हो जाएगा. You just आप स्केल दिया, तो what is the scale here, 1:40,000. Okay, what is the meaning of that? That means you just have to find out that in case of the map that is 1 centimeter, the same distance in the ground that will be 40,000 centimeter. Okay, so this is the concept of the scale. Okay, so what I was trying to find out, that in case of the mine, that means in the ground, this is the area will be 1 kilometer square. ठीक है, ये स्क्वायर शेप्ड है, दैट मीन्स ये इसका ईच साइड, मतलब आपका जो स्क्वायर शेप जो लेंगे माइन, तो उसका ईच साइड विल बी 1 किलोमीटर. ओके, दैट विल बी 1 किलोमीटर, एंड दिस वन इज ऑल्सो 1 किलोमीटर. ओके, दिस सेम कंसेप्ट ऑल्सो मैप में क्या होगा, ये 1 किलोमीटर का जो स्केल को हिसाब से, तो ये कम हो जाएगा. ओके, वी विल सी दैट. ओके, देन व्हाट इज ट्राइंग टू कन्वर्ट हियर, तो 1 सेंटीमीटर इन मैप, और यू कैन से ऑन मैप, इज 40,000 centimeter on ground, and we just have to use that one. तो if that is on the ground, तो ground केसेस में अभी क्या है 1 किलोमीटर, तो which is basically 1000 मीटर देन इंटू 100 सेंटीमीटर, ऐसे मतलब कर सकते हैं, कोई प्रॉब्लम नहीं है. तो सेंटीमीटर को हमको किस में कन्वर्ट करना है, मैप केसेस में कन्वर्ट करना है. कैसे कन्वर्ट करेंगे, एनीबडी? If the 40,000 centimeter is basically going to represent as 1 centimeter, then this centimeter will be represented as, anybody?
1 lakh by 40,000.
Okay, so it will be like, you can, if you're trying to consider the 4 zeros here, 40, then 10 divided by 4, that will be 2.5 centimeter. Okay, 2.5 centimeter. That means ये जो side है on the map, this will be 2.5 centimeter, and this one is also 2.5. Every side will be 2.5 centimeter. Then what will be the area? The area will be, area क्या होगा, anybody?
6.25 centimeters.
2.5 का square, that will be centimeter square. This will be 25 का square, 25 divided by 10, so you can just trying to find out 625 centimeter square. So this will be the answer. Okay, it is easier one. जो जितने भी easy questions है ना, उसको most carefully करना, नहीं तो फिर वो problem हो जाता है. Just try to go like जितना भी easy way से हो सकता है उसको करो, कोई problem नहीं है. Okay, so this is the another question. So you just have to, okay, so this is another question. It is very easy one, because if you are trying to see from the beginning, from the 11 to 12, 13, 14, तो ऐसा थोड़ा सा complexity increase होगा. जब तक 20 मतलब 23rd तक आएगा तो complexity बहुत increase हो जाएगा. There will be many geophysics questions and some of questions also, of syllabus questions, so like that. Okay, so don't worry, we'll solve everything. Okay, so what is given here, तो पहले पढ़ लेते हैं कि the specific discharge, you just have to know this concept. What is the specific discharge? Specific discharge is 1 centimeter per day. Okay, and it is observed in a porous medium where the hydraulic head difference, तो hydraulic head difference कितना है 0.5 meter, and the flow length, that is DL, that is 20 meter. Calculate the hydraulic conductivity, that is your K. K is asked in meter per day. Okay, okay, so just have to see. तो what is given here, तो पहले given देख लेते हैं. What is given? The specific discharge, that is your Q. Okay, small q you can say, that is your 1 centimeter per day. Okay, and there is hydraulic head difference, that is your dh. Okay, so that is your 0.5 meter. Okay, flow length, that is your change in length you can say, that is your dl, that is your 20 meter. Okay, and what is asked here, the hydraulic conductivity, that is in case of the in meter per day. Okay, okay, so we'll see the concept here. So what is the concept as per the Darcy law? Anybody?
Q is equal to K into I into A.
हाँ, Q is equal to KIA. तो दिस इज बेसिकली दी ये स्पेसिफिक डिस्चार्ज नहीं, दिस इज दी एनीबडी हु कैन टेल व्हाट इज द Q here? Anybody?
Rate of discharge.
हाँ, that is your rate. Okay, that means it will be in the centimeter Q या फिर मीटर पर डे. So what is asked here? इसमें अगर क्या डिवाइड कर देंगे? Anybody? If you are trying to divide
Time.
the area.
Also,
Okay, so in that cases it will be converted into the specific discharge. Okay, then what will be the specific discharge here? Small q is equal to hydraulic conductivity into I. I क्या है? Hydraulic gradient, that is dH by dl. Sometimes the minus sign will be there. Okay, तो ये negative sign क्यों है? Because the water is basically flowing from the higher head to lower head. So that's why if this is your H1 and this is your H2, ओके, तो व्हाट इज दी हियर H2 माइनस H1, तभी ये कितने में आएगा? दिस विल बी इन द नेगेटिव. सो दैट्स व्हाई वी जस्ट पुट ए नेगेटिव साइन टू फाइंड आउट द होल इक्वेशन इन ए बैलेंस मोड. ओके, सो बट इन दिस केसेस वी आर बेसिकली ट्राइंग टू H1 माइनस H2 कर देंगे ताकि हमको माइनस नेगेटिव साइन का जरूरत नहीं पड़ेगा. बट समटाइम्स यू जस्ट हैव टू नो कि व्हाई देयर इज ए नेगेटिव साइन. ओके, ओके, so this is the formula we got from the Darcy law, so you just have to use here. Okay, then what is the solution? The solution is very easy. Q is 1 centimeter per day and there is a unit difference here. Okay, there is a difference in unit, so you just have to be careful also. And in this cases what is K? K is asked in meter per day, that is what is DH? DH is 0.5. what is DL? 20 मीटर एंड दिस इज 5 मीटर. ओके, यहाँ से आप मीटर मीटर भी कंसर्ट मतलब काट सकते हो, नहीं तो फिर आप सेंटीमीटर को कन्वर्ट करके काट सकते हो, कोई प्रॉब्लम नहीं है. ओके, तो यहाँ से आप काट देंगे तो इट विल बी ईजियर. तो मीटर मीटर काट देते हैं, कोई प्रॉब्लम नहीं है. ऐसे भी काट सकते हैं यूनिट्स बीच में, कोई प्रॉब्लम नहीं है. ओके, सो व्हाट विल बी हैपन हियर? दिस विल बी 20 cm per day divided by anybody 0.5, that will be your K, and this K in the centimeter per day, उसको फिर मीटर per day में कन्वर्ट करना पड़ेगा. ओके, तो 20 डिवाइड बाय 0.5, anybody? What it will be? 200 डिवाइड बाय 40 सेंटीमीटर पर डे. इसको अगर कन्वर्ट करेंगे तो 40 डिवाइड बाय 100, दैट इज जो 0.4 मीटर. ओके, सो दिस विल बी द आंसर. Okay, so this is the very easy way. If you know the Darcy law, mostly it is the known, सबको पता होता है Darcy law, but थोड़ा सा ये स्पेसिफिक डिस्चार्ज वाला आपको अगर प्रॉब्लम कर सकता है कि ये क्या है, because sometimes there will be many terms just like seepage velocity, or you can say simply seepage होगा, या फिर linear velocity, या फिर Darcian velocity, many terms will be there, but you just have to know कि कौन सा वाला किसका anonymous है and all the things. Okay. Okay, so we just have to move. This is another easy question, because easy questions में इसलिए बोल रहा हूँ because you guys know from the JAM level also you can do this one and not in the GATE level. GATE level के लिए ये easy है, JAM level के लिए it might be difficult for some students. Okay, okay, so what is happening here? There is a sandstone bed. Okay, it is dipping 30 degree. The deep amount will be 30 degree and has an outcrop width. Outcrop का width कितना है? 20 मीटर इन ए फ्लैट टेरेन. दिस इज वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट. ये जो फ्लैट टेरेन है ना, तो ये जो लिखा हुआ है, यू जस्ट हैव टू पुट दैट वन. ये आपको लग रहा होगा कि इंपॉर्टेंट नहीं है, बट दैट इज द मोस्ट इंपॉर्टेंट थिंग हियर, बिकॉज मैं आपको बताऊंगा. बट व्हाट इज आस्क्ड हियर? द ट्रू थिकनेस इज आस्क्ड, द ट्रू थिकनेस, एंड दैट इज इन द मीटर. ओके, इट इज आस्क्ड नाउ. ओके, तो व्हाट वी आर गोइंग टू डू हियर? Why I told there is the flat terrain? Sometimes what happens, there is a slope in case of the terrain, or you can say ground का अगर slope changes होगा, if you just trying to follow any book where this type of things will be there is borehole data, borehole problems also इसको बोलते हैं, because sometimes you just have to encounter the beds that is below the, or you can say subsurface. Okay, they're in the subsurface. That's why you just have to find out what is the top, what is the bottom, and all the things. Okay, okay, if the slope amount is different, ये अगर मान लेते हैं कि ये ग्राउंडिंग, ये स्लोप टाइप ग्राउंड है, एंड दिस इज योर ग्राउंड, ये जो दिस इज योर ग्राउंड. ओके, एंड इट हैज सम एंगल, इट हैज स्लोप. अगर मान लेते हैं कि दिस इज योर 10 डिग्री, सो इन दैट केसेस इट विल गोइंग टू अफेक्ट द आउटक्रॉप विड्थ ऑल्सो. ओके, इफ देयर इज ए बेड लाइक दैट, इफ देयर इज ए बेड लाइक दैट, ठीक है, तो इन दिस केसेस दिस इज योर विड्थ. ओके, अगर ये इसी डायरेक्शन में होता देन इट विल बी मच हायर. सेम ही बेड, अगर ग्राउंड चेंजेस हो गया तो इट विल बी मच द लेंथ, or you can say outcrop width, it will be much higher, it will be much higher, and in this case it is smaller. So it basically depends upon the slope also sometimes. Okay, so okay, so this is most complex way. सो आई एम गोइंग टू एक्सप्लेन दिस थिंग्स. इफ देयर विल बी एनी न्यूमेरिकल सो वी विल डिस्कस दिस वन. बट मैं आपको ये बता रहा था कि व्हाई द फ्लैट टेरेन इज ऑल्सो इंपॉर्टेंट इन दिस केसेस. ओके ओके, सो जस्ट कम हियर. तो व्हाट इज हैपनिंग हियर, व्हाट इज द गिवन थिंग. गिवन क्या है यहाँ पे, गिवन है डीप. that is a true deep. Always remember, if there is any bed and the deep is written as it is dipping somewhere like that, or if there is any deep amount, so always consider if there is any one and it is not mentioned whether that is the true deep and apparent deep, always take as the true deep. Okay okay, so we'll consider 30 degree as the true deep. The true deep amount will be 30 degree. Okay, and the outcrop width, simply मैं width लिख लेता हूँ. The width will be 20 meter and there is true thickness is asked, true TT is asked, that is in meter. Okay, always remember. And then one more thing is I just want to say that always students remember the formula, just like the some cos theta sin theta and into something that we're going to get something. Okay, don't go through that, just try to understand the geometry and you don't have to fill your memory. ओके आपका मेमोरी जितना भी है तो उसको फील करने की जरूरत नहीं है, जस्ट अंडरस्टैंड द जियोमेट्री कि कैसा उसका ओरिएंटेशन है. यू कैन इजीली फाइंड आउट बाय यूजिंग दी सिंपल ट्रिगोनोमेट्री. ओके ओके, सो इन दिस केसेस तो वी आर जस्ट ट्राइंग टू डू द इमेजेस हियर. तो दिस इज द ग्राउंड, दैट इज द फ्लैट टेरेन यू कैन से, एंड देयर इज अ बेड. ओके, इसका डीप डायरेक्शन नहीं दिया गया है तो यू कैन इजीली फाइंड, यू कैन इजीली डू इन एनी डायरेक्शन. ओके, तो ये एक बेड है. ओके, इट इज नाउ एक्सपोज एंड द आउटक्रॉप विथ is basically how much. This is the outcrop width, it is the 20 meter. Okay, and the deep, this one or you can say this one, कोई भी ले सकते हो, कोई प्रॉब्लम नहीं है. दिस इज योर थीटा और यू कैन से ट्रू डिप को यहाँ पे थीटा ले लेते हैं, दैट इज योर थीटा. ओके थीटा. ओके, नाउ यू जस्ट हैव टू अंडरस्टैंड दिस इज द 20 मीटर. ओके, व्हाट इज द ट्रू थिकनेस. ट्रू थिकनेस मीन्स दिस थिकनेस विच इज, ये जो परपेंडिकुलर होकर जो, उसको और भी क्या बोलते हैं इसको, एनीबडी. ट्रू थिकनेस को, is there any other names also, anybody? Sometimes it is also called as orthogonal thickness. Okay, because ये जो thickness है basically जो measure करते हैं thickness, that is mostly perpendicular to the bed surfaces. Okay, so you can easily find out this one, there will be no difficulties I think. How to do that, I am just trying to simply extrapolate that triangle here. ठीक है, ये triangle को मैंने यहाँ पे extrapolate कर लेता हूँ. then क्या होगा, this is your theta. Okay, and this is asked. Okay, and this is given, this is your 20 meter. Okay, what I'm just trying to tell you, this is your sin theta, the sin 30, that is your 1/2, that is basically going to give you this orthogonal thickness, or you can say true thickness in meter, because it is also in the meter, and this is divided by 20. Okay, and what it will be, the 20 meter divided by 2, that is your true thickness. Okay, true thickness will be 10 meter. Okay, so this will be the correct answer. Okay, so everybody is getting now. Is there any problem for anyone? Hello.
No sir.
Okay. Okay, and this is also exam level question. So what is basically asked here in case of the 28, the partition coefficient is given. The partition coefficient that is given. What is the partition coefficient? And one more thing is also, it is given what is the formula for the partition coefficient. If you read the questions carefully, so you can easily find out also the coefficient, partition coefficient, it is given as 5. Okay, which is basically the concentration of कोई भी एक ट्रेस एलिमेंट वहाँ पे होगा, that is in case of this one it is nickel in olivine. Okay, and there is magma also, it is the crystal. देखो see what is happening, this is your melt. ठीक है, ये आपके पास एक मेल्ट है, बासाल्टिक मेल्ट. ठीक है, एंड देयर इज सम निकल कंसंट्रेशंस, सम निकल कंसंट्रेस एलिमेंट्स है, इतना भी नहीं आएगा. ओके, एंड व्हाट इज हैपनिंग हियर, फ्रॉम दैट मेल्ट देयर आर सम क्रिस्टल्स. तो ये कौन से क्रिस्टल्स हैं, तो देयर आर बेसिकली olivine crystals. Okay, in that crystals also there are some nickel concentration, and that is basically going to be calculated by using the partition coefficient. तो उसको कैसे करेंगे, partition coefficient is basically concentration of that trace element in solid upon the concentration in liquid, or you can say melt. Okay, and that will be considered the partition coefficient, that is your 5 in these cases. Okay, now we have the concentration in the basaltic magma. What it is basically 20 pm. sorry, ppm, 20 ppm. Okay, and what is asked here, the concentration in the solid, or you can say concentration of the nickel, that is in ppm, is asked in olivine that crystallized from that basaltic magma that I have already explained in that image. Okay, तो ये आपको पूछा है. Okay, तो what are you going to do? Simply you just have to multiply 20 into 5. That will going to give you the concentration in olivine, concentration of nickel in olivine that is basically crystallized from the basaltic magma. ये कितना होगा? 20 into 5 ppm. It is basically 100 ppm. Okay, so the answer will be 100 ppm. Okay, so now I'm just trying to jump into the another one. Okay, this is a little bit confusing. Okay, so what is happening here? If you're trying to see, तो मैं आपको थोड़ा सा बता दूं कि यहाँ पे हो क्या रहा है. Okay, तो let me just read the question. The analysis upon agite. There is a formula. Do you guys know agite formula? No problem if you don't know the formula. Okay, ये agite yields 3 number of silicate atoms. Sorry, silicon atoms. Okay, calculated on the basis of 12 oxygen atoms basis, or you can say on the basis of 12 oxygen atoms. Okay, what does it mean? I will tell you. And if only aluminum replaces the silicon, okay, the silicon is only replaced by the aluminum, so in that cases calculate the number of tetrahedral aluminum. Okay, so there is many things, you just have to explain one by one. Okay, so just come here. तो what I'm just trying to tell you. तो what is the, पहले यहाँ से देख लेते हैं. तो अगाइट का फॉर्मूला अगर आपको पता नहीं, then you can easily find out by using the silicate structure. तो ये कौन से silicate structure में आता है? Anybody? अगाइट.
Single chain pyroxene.
Single chain silicate.
Single chain. तो single chain cases में what is the silicate SiO ratio? What is the Si ratio? We guys already know about it. That is your
1:3.
1:3. Okay, getting my point ना. तो in these cases if you trying to see, तो what is happening here, तो ये अगाइड के लिए, ठीक है, ये अगाइड का यहाँ तक हमने निकाल दिए. यहाँ पे ऑक्सीजन कितने हैं? 3, सिलिकॉन हुए 1, बट वी जस्ट हैव टू कैलकुलेट on what oxygen atoms basis, that is 12. So in that cases we will also we are going to multiply 4. Okay, then silicon atom will be 4 and this will be 12. ओके, सिलिकेट स्ट्रक्चर इज मतलब स्टेबल है क्योंकि वी हैव इंक्रीज द केमिकल कंपोजिशन. केमिकल कंपोजिशन में छेड़खानी किए हैं, सिलिकेट स्ट्रक्चर में नहीं. ओके, यू विल स्टिल गेट ए constant SiO ratio. Okay, so in that way you can also figure out what we have to do with the agite formula. Okay, so now come to the tetrahedral aluminum and the octahedral aluminum and the tetrahedral silicon. Okay, so what is the tetrahedral and octahedral? That is basically based on the coordination number. What is the coordination number? Anybody who can derive what is the coordination number? The radius of
cation by radius of anion.
Very good. Radius of cation and radius of anion. Okay, so that is basically going to give you the coordination number. And we have a simple chart also. Okay, so if you are just trying to get the, in case of the two cases में क्या होगा? This is the coordination number and this is the radius ratio which you have. You can see this one. What is the radius ratio in case of the 2? Anybody? 2 cases में क्या होगा?
Less than 0.0155.
0.0155, yeah, 0.1, simple
0.15.
0.155. Okay, then उसके बाद 3, 4, 6, 8 आएगा. Hello, am I audible, guys? Jam students,
Yes,
you can
sir.
also contribute.
Yes,
There is no
sir.
problem.
Yes sir, 8 आएगा.
Okay, that is 12. Okay, so is there any whether there will be 12 or not? Anybody? You can also find out the name also. These 2 coordination, 2 means that is a linear, 3 means that is a trigonal, or you can say triangular. Okay, and this is 4 means tetragonal, 6 means hexagonal. Hello.
Octahedral.
Octahedral.
Okay, this is your octahedral, and this 8 means cubic. Okay, and 12 means that is, anybody? There is some packing. Okay, just like
Dodecahedral.
you can say like that, but there is a packing just like hexagonal, cubic packing, I forgot the name. तो वो वाला पैकिंग आप देख लेना. ओके, एंड इन दैट केसेस यू ट्राइंग टू सी व्हाट विल दी, देन देयर विल बी 0.155 से लेके 0.225, 0.225 से 0.414. ठीक है, 0.414 से 0. एनीबडी?
732.
73.
ओके, इट इज इक्विवेलेंट टू 1. ग्रेटर देन नहीं हो सकता है क्योंकि काटाइन हर वक्त क्या होगा ना, तो आपका छोटा होना चाहिए, अनाइन बड़ा होना चाहिए, तो इसलिए इट विल बी, एंड इट इज द हाइपोथेटिकल केसेस आल्सो. ओके, तो दिस इज नॉट आवर कंसर्न. तो आवर कंसर्न इज क्या है कि टेट्राहेड्रल एल्यूमिनियम को समझना है एंड ऑक्टाहेड्रल को समझना है. ओके, तो व्हाट हैपेंस इफ यू ट्राइंग टू सी, इसको हम बोलते हैं टेट्राहेड्रल. ओके, टेट्राहेड्रल, तो यहाँ पे बहुत सारे एलिमेंट्स रहते हैं. तो इन दैट द टेट्राहेड्रल केसेस में अगर आप देखेंगे तो सिंपली इन दैट टेट्राहेड्रल केसेस, तो there will be Si4 plus and aluminum 3 plus. Okay, and this is, in these cases there is Fe, Mg and all the things, and aluminum 3 plus is also going to be there. Okay, मतलब मैं ये बोल रहा हूँ कि aluminum cases में both tetrahedral coordination number रहेगा and octahedral coordination number रहेगा, but in case of the silicon there is only tetrahedral. Okay, so that's why sometimes it is ये जो aluminum जाके इसको replace कर देता है, किसको, ये वाला नहीं, ये वाला इसको रिप्लेस कर देता है. ओके, सो दैट इज द केस हियर. ओके, वी हैव अ गाइड एंड दैट यील्ड्स हाउ मेनी सिलिकॉन एटम्स, 3 सिलिकॉन एटम्स. ठीक है, लेकिन पहले कितना होना चाहिए एज पर द सिलिकॉन स्ट्रक्चर, देयर विल बी 4. देन हाउ मेनी टेट्राहेड्रल सेल्स इज गोइंग टू बी रिप्लेस्ड? एनीबॉडी?
1.
एवरीबॉडी इज गेटिंग ना. इट इज वेरी सिंपल, देयर इज नो प्रॉब्लम. तो आप सिलिकॉन स्ट्रक्चर को ले सकते हैं, तो उसके हिसाब से आप निकाल देना. नहीं तो अगर अगाइड का फॉर्मूला आपको पता है देन यू कैन डू दैट. अगाइड का फॉर्मूला क्या है? That is your Ca, Na, Mg, Fe, Al and sometimes Ti also, this titanium. Then उसके बाद SiAl whole to O6. Okay, and if you're trying to do 12 oxygen, then you just have to multiply here 2. ठीक है, not here whole multiplied by 2. So in that cases Si and Al, that will be 4 and this will be 12. Okay, and Si is already 3 there. It is yielded 3 silicon atoms. Then how many Al will be there? There will be 1, by which it will be completely 4. Okay, so in this way you can do all the things. Okay, and it is also given the condition कि only aluminium, that is Al3 plus, is going to replace the Si4 plus. Okay, and both are the tetrahedral. This is also tetrahedral. It has a coordination number of 4, and this is also have a coordination number of 4. Okay, okay. Okay, so this is your 30 number question, and then उसके बाद we will get another question, then we will complete the section up to 12 वाला खत्म हो गया, 11 खत्म हो गया था, 12. Okay, तो what is happening here? तो if you read the questions carefully, calculate the degree of freedom or degrees of freedom. The assemblages are just like orthopyroxene, then CPX, then plagioclase, then we have hornblende, quartz and fluid. Okay, and in chemical system we have this is for the, you can say, to calculate what? To calculate the phase. Okay, and degree of freedom is basically F. Okay, and there is the chemical composition, chemical system, to know the chemical component. This is CaO, FeO, MgO, L2O3, SiO2, H2O. Okay, and this is for what? This is to calculate number of components. Okay, and we have, it is already considered here, the pressure and temperature are the physical variables. Okay, so that means we are going to consider taken as 2, not 1. मेटामॉर्फिक केसेस में वो होता है, बट इट इज़ नॉट मेंशन्ड हियर एनीथिंग मेटामॉर्फिक एंड ऑल द थिंग्स. सो एंड इट इज़ ऑल्सो गिवन कि प्रेशर, टेम्परेचर और वेरिएबल होते हैं. ठीक है, ओके. तो व्हाट इज़ द फार्मूला, और यू कैन से व्हाट इज़ द, पहले देख लेते हैं कि व्हाट इज़ गिवन. तो व्हाट इज़ गिवन, द नंबर ऑफ फेजेस, तो मैंने 5 में लिया है, तो दैट इज जो 6, यू कैन से 1 2 3 4 5 6. फ्लूइड केसेस में ये बहुत बार कंफ्यूजिंग करता है कि फ्लूइड को लेना है नहीं लेना है. इन केस ऑफ द मेटामॉर्फिक समटाइम्स ये अगर टोटली, तो इन व्हिच केसेस द फ्लूइड इज नॉट गोइंग टू बी एडेड इनटू द नंबर ऑफ फेजेस. तो और यू कैन से कंपोनेंट केसेस में भी, तो व्हेन इट इज प्योरली, और यू कैन से परफेक्टली मोबाइल, मतलब जब रिएक्शन प्रोसीड होगा तो इट विल बी मूव फ्रॉम द सिस्टम. So in that case, but there is no condition like that. So in that cases, when it will be perfectly mobile, in that cases the fluid will be not going to be calculated with the in this cases H2O also. It is not going to be calculated with the number of components, okay, and the number of phases also, the fluid will be explained, but it is not happening here. There is no mention here also. Okay, the phi will be 6 and the number of components, that will be your 6, okay, and the free degree of freedom that is asked. Okay, and as for the Gibbs phase rule, what is happening here? F is equal to C minus phi plus 2. It is not 1. Why? Because the pressure and temperature are the variables. Okay, okay, so what will the F will be 6 minus 6 plus 2, that will be 2. Okay, 2 will be the answer. Okay, okay, so thank you so much guys. I think it is the end of the questions. It is the end of the questions. We have already completed 12 and 11. Okay, and in the next class we will do 13 and 14 and up to 2023. Okay, so thank you so much.